guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about something I invented. So if you want to see what it is, just keep watching. And I did put on my glasses so I look somewhat nerdy and people take my information and not like a kid who just woke up one random day and came up with an idea. So, and before I show you what it is, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, let's get right into the video. I'm officially naming this thing toiletry wounds or something, I don't know. Okay, and so basically what it is just basically toilet paper, and it's, I don't know if you can see this in the sun, but it's kind of papery like that. So yeah, this is how you make it. So basically you just get some toilet paper and dampen it until like the water leaks out, and so basically, and start kneading with it. Just probably rip it several times and just start kneading it until it creates what I showed you. And you're probably thinking, how in the world I came up with this idea. So basically, so in my greenhouse there was this paper thing and I told you to put in there, and if you didn't see that video yet, I'll probably link it in the description below. And so I was exchanging that thing, and inside of there I removed it. Instead of throwing it away, I just started playing with it like a stress ball. And then eventually I kept playing with it, and then it started forming something like this. And then I kept kneading it, and then eventually, after I did that, I had something to do, so I just left it. And no one decided to throw it away, and then after several days, it had completely dried out. And so basically I was thinking about my plants, and I was also looking at that, and then I got an idea. Why can't you do this with it? And at the end of this video, I'll list 2 ways you can use this. And one of them is just for your pleasure of helping you, and the other one is just for helping the plants. So yeah, I'm just going to speed this up so you don't have to watch me doing the whole thing. Okay, now repeat it until it looks somewhat like this, and you must do it with clean hands so that it doesn't turn the color if your hands are dirty or something like that. And so now you have to let it dry in mid-afternoon sun, out in the sun, or you could just leave it inside. It will take a longer time, but it's up to you. So I already have mine ready, so I'm just going to switch. I'm gonna let these dry. And these things that look the exact opposite, look exactly like perlite, do the exact opposite of perlite. So I'm gonna tell you how you can use these now. Okay, so this is way number 1. So here I have this soil. This is just regular Miracle Grow soil that you can find at any Lowe's or Home Depot or anything like that. And yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to add some of this, not too much, into your soil mix. Like that. I'll show you in a second. Let's mix this up. Mixed it up, it looks like this. And the more you knead it, the more flakier it gets. This one right here that I didn't knead as much is like this, and I'll need to knead it for much longer. And so after you knead it, it should look flaky like this example right here, and it should be able to blend in with the perlite. You shouldn't even be able to tell the difference. And as I was saying earlier, this does the exact opposite of perlite, as this holds on to moisture for longer as it is paper. Alright, so there is a warning before I get any more into this video, just because this thing holds on to a lot of water, as this thing is basically paper. It wicks up water, and so basically when you pour water, these things will hold on to the water. So don't go putting this into your epiphyte mix like fiddly fig or ficus or monstera or succulent, especially succulent and cactus mix, as they will get root rot. And so you want to put this in like plants like calatheas and ferns. And calatheas and ferns are those type of plants that love any type of moisture in their soil. And this is also really great if you're going on vacation, as it holds on to moisture for a lot longer. So I wouldn't recommend keeping this in soil mixes of any other plants except for ferns and calatheas, or any other plants that I'm missing that are moisture lovers. So yeah, it should look like this. It should just blend in with the perlite, and people shouldn't even be able to tell the difference. And it should get a lot of fogginess, and I'm going to water and show you how clumped it will get. So it shouldn't hold on to too much moisture. It should be able to send some down. And along with this, you want to add a little bit of perlite too, just so you're on the safe side of not getting perlite, and don't water as much. If you were going to water a plant every week, water it probably every 10 days. Or even longer, depending on where you live. I water my plants every 2 months, and people water their plants like daily, depending on where they keep it. It really depends on your climate too. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to it. And as I can see already, it's holding on to a lot more water. So, yeah. And it should just be able to do that. It's just as the same airiness, but it's just holding on to a little weeny bit more water. And yeah, so the next method, so we're just gonna move on to the second method now. Okay, so the second way that you can use this is related to the time of season it is now, which is Christmas and snowy time. You could keep it here year round, but this is the time of season where it's more specific to what is going on outside. And so basically you would take some of this and you would just basically top the soil, just like that. And you would top it with how much ever layers you want. If you want it to be piled up and large, you can do that also. But I just like to do the first layer so it looks a little bit like snow. And I just used up all that I have, but I have a second batch coming, so I'm not that worried. And yeah, just going to add it to the top. I'm going to show you a top view. So something just happened. So while I was planting it, this thing was really top heavy, so it flipped out of the soil. And people say that, okay, so this is also going to be a ZZ plant update type of thing. So these people say that like these things roots take like at least like 2 years to grow. That's not the case for me at all. Like these things grew for me in like less than 2 months. Look at how, and they also got these tubes, and look at how plump and like nice roots look as well. So that's looking really great. The only thing I'm combating this thing is cobwebs. Not cobwebs. I forgot its name. I'll tell you if I remember. This is how it would look on top of the soil. It really adds that Christmassy type of theme. And you could also use this to keep away many pests, as they probably won't be able to breathe a lot under there. So any fungus gnats or anything like that would probably not survive as well, but it's not 100% guarantee that they're going to leave the soil. But be aware that if you're going to do this, when you water the top, it's going to stay moist for a lot longer, which will attract unwanted pests. So if you're going to water, I would definitely recommend scraping the top layer off, watering it, letting it drain out, and then placing it on top. And also what I'm going to do is I don't want to mix it into the mix, so I'm just going to remove it, because for cuttings, do not use this for cuttings or anything like that, because they need space to move, and this can get quite heavy. And so I'm just going to take the top layer off, and I'm just going to put my little happy ZZ cutting. And I did I broke a root. Alright, so I'm just going to do that later, so I don't want to take up too much of your time here. Okay. I really want to eat this thing though. It looks like potatoes. Okay, whatever. Okay, guys, that's it for this week's video. I hope you really liked my little invention of mine, and it is 100% mine. I didn't look it up or anything. Yeah, so I hope you like this video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you like my content. Many other videos like this if you're interested in plants, and thank you for watching. Bye!